Alright, I lost a bet. My friend made a bet with me and I lost, and now I have to make this YouTube video. I'm just going to go over basically my life over the last few months and how I got to where I am today. I'm in Alaska. I live on an island. I do videography with this camera here on an island for work. And I plan in the future, long-term goal, to do calisthenics coaching, one-on-one online calisthenics coaching full-time. That might sound crazy, that might sound unique, but that is the goal. From videographer to one-on-one full-time calisthenics coaching. Dream job. It all started around a year and a few months ago. That is when I truly became consistent with calisthenics. I knew of it before. I did some of it when I did weightlifting beforehand. I found a YouTube video online of, Leo Wang and Ian Barsicle, if you know those names. Those are the people that inspired me to actually get consistent with it, and so I did. Within the first month and a half, I unlocked the handstand, as well as I re-unlocked the muscle up, and I got my first really sketchy muscle up, really sketchy handstand push-up within the first month-ish of consistently training calisthenics. I barely had enough strength to get up. I'll play the clip here. And so that sort of continues to go on. I made an account with the same friend that I lost my bet with to start posting. I started posting with him. I started with us, now it's just my account, but I started posting and the videos were awful. My skills were awful. Long story short, we've come a long way. I progressed all the way through there. I made a lot of progress within not only videos but also skills. That brought me basically, let's say 5-ish months if I were to guess. And that's where I asked if I could get this job. I got hired, and October-ish, I had it planned that I was going to go out here. From there, continuing to post, trying to grow, not as much as I would have liked. I sit at around 4,000 followers right now, but, we ball. Continue a bit longer to what's next. See, this is why, I'm not, bro, I think my SD card ran out. That brings us to October, where I got hired for this job. Having plans to go out here, I continued on the content and calisthenics grind, making extremely fast progress compared to most people. I unlocked the front lever, play a front lever clip here. Soon to start progressing with other skills, like I began learning planche. I'll play a beginning planche clip here. Pretty good stuff. Pretty fun. I was really, really enjoying calisthenics. From here, I hired a calisthenics coach. I'll say the name. Front lever May here. He was my first calisthenics coach, helping me with front lever. Brought my front lever to around 8 seconds, pretty quick. Very, very helpful. Continued progressing. Went to a few calisthenics camps, is what they call it, led by Hunter Stein here, one of the biggest calisthenics creators in the space. He is progressing very quickly. He would eventually become my coach, which I will get to, but progressing at a decent rate. Front lever Main still being my coach. Eventually he stopped, or I stopped going with him, and I hired Hunter Stein. This is where my progress would really begin to shift. It was a much bigger investment, keep in mind, a very high ticket coach, but well worth it. Knowledge is power. From there I started making really, really quick progress. in the sense that, you know, my actual skills might not be making extreme progress, but the form and as well as the skills too started making real progress. I'll play a different clip here, a few months apart. That's when I started, you know, before Hunterstein, and then, you know, I'll play this clip. This is after. We'll do planche. We'll put a planche clip there. Got coaching, started really, like, it put in perspective how good coaching can be. And the reason I invested that much, and I invested, was to learn how to coach. Learning how to coach is key. That's why I considered it a worthy investment. Most people would think I'm crazy for, you know, not having a lot and putting all of it into coaching. That's because this is what I plan to do. This is what I want to do long term, is calisthenics coaching. That brings us to here. Coming this last May, recent May, not the year before when I started, but flew out here having hunters coaching for around 2 months. I started making real progress. I unlocked my first real full planche. Not, you know, evil, bad form, dead planche, but first real planche, full planche here. Started learning way more about planche specifically. Given that my lat was injured. Forgot to talk about that. We'll go there now. Right before leaving, I injured my left lat tendinosis, I believe, if I were to, you know, make an educated guess. That's when I was making real front lever progress. I unlocked 222. Bad form here. This is where, you know, I was making real front lever progress, but I was also mountain biking a lot. I used to be on a team, a cross-country team, and I think that caused real overuse issues, and it still has some pain today. But anyways, continue. I locked that first full planche, learning a lot about planche, learning about the hand positions, all of the form cues. Like, there's so much you can learn with planche. It's honestly really cool. First straddle planche press, then I locked first, like, 5-second full planche hold. Still, you know, meh form, but making real progress. Then I, you know, battled a few different injuries. That's where I am now. I battled shoulder injury, and now I'm battling a wrist injury, along with a lat before, but just a few various injuries, but I'm still learning a lot. I still continue to learn. Just use my wrist one. I don't even blame it on calisthenics. I hold this camera with a gimbal. I wish I could show you, but I'm filming with it. It's heavy. I hold it all day. I'm filming all day. You know, a lot of every day, but just overuse. So it's hard to blame it on solely calisthenics, but that's where I'm at currently. Where do I plan to go? I plan on getting back from here, and that's where I will pursue. That's when I will try to go full time and pursue one-on-one coaching while I finish out some schooling. And from there, we'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure where this video is gonna go, or if it's even gonna get posted. If you're seeing it, then you know it got posted. But you know, thanks for making the bet, Colby, I guess. So I'll see you next time. Oh, and follow if you want any more videos from me.